Recording
Okay.
in progress.
By the way, I love your mug.
Oh my gosh, it's Laura's. Laura collects a lot of like mugs like this, and it's
It's very
there's
cute.
I'm trying to see if I can see the name of the person who made it. No, it's not on here. The brand is called Not Work Related.
I love that. I
But
don't know
she
if
has a couple of people who make mugs that she like will like stock until they
consistent.
make them
Yes.
available, and then like will
Uh,
wait to be ready to get her favorite one, like that kind of thing. So we have several. That's one of them.
she's a ceramicist fangirl. I love that.
Oh my God, no, she's a connoisseur.
I I don't know if I told you that I'm thinking about taking a ceramics class again because the place that I used to take them is right down the street. And
Nice.
um since I'm apparently struggling creatively at the moment, I was like, maybe if I just do something
Yeah.
that um, feels good. I mean, obviously, not till I'm back in the cash. These are all pipe dreams. This, let me tell you, my future stuff is costing a lot. Like I've got a long list going on.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, yeah,
Listen, we got to have our dreams and our things that we're moving towards and looking forward to. I want to go back to something you said though, which is that you are apparently what was it? You're apparent something apparently about your like creative projects right now. You're
mm.
apparently
Struggling
like
creatively.
yes. Did it that sounds as though it was like revealed to you like by something outside of yourself. I've been told that
Well,
I'm struggling creatively.
as you know, I do talk to myself frequently. So,
So it was revealed to you by you?
uh, yeah,
Got it.
that's what happened.
Got it.
Yeah. No, the apparent part is like, again, like no stage time.
Mm.
And
Hmm.
like what's weirder than that, like, because I take breaks on that, that's fine. I think the thing that's weirding me out right now is I haven't actually written, like sat down and written in a month. And that is very
Mm.
strange for me. Usually it's like several times a day that I, at least in my phone, jot down premises
Hmm.
and like, and I usually laugh a lot. Like generally in the day things make me laugh. And
Yeah.
and I'm like, what am I broken? Like, what's happening? Which what's happening is fascism, and it's and like ethnic cleansing, and so it's like
Sure.
hard to
Right.
laugh sometimes. Um,
Understandable. Yeah. You're a human having an appropriate reaction to horrific things happening around you.
yeah. So, but I do want to figure that out, and part of me thinks that part of me, being most of me, has a pretty powerful belief that the way to any creativity is just more creativity.
Yep.
So like I have been painting and I have been drawing. I literally keep crayons and paper by my bed. So even
Love.
if I'm depressed and going to bed at like 8 p.m., I just lay there and color for a little bit. And yeah, and I have been reading thanks to you. Thank you for the book recommendation. So like I'm doing things that typically spur my creativity. Um but I just, yeah, like I said, it's just been weird to not be like um cranking out jokes like I'm used to doing. So,
Yeah. It's also too almost like you've been grieving, you
well,
know?
that too. That too.
Yeah.
For our
So
dear
it's
listeners, my cat died. Simone,
mm,
aka Bean. Um, she died 2 weeks ago. Tomorrow on Saturday. Today's Halloween. Um, and it was very sudden and out of nowhere and unexpected. So it was quite shocking as
mm,
someone who lives alone and she's my only other little life force in the house. Um, there is some humor in that because the week after she died, the tortoise that I got when I was 13 that had been historically living at my parents' house moved in. So my cat is gone, who was arguably my longest relationship. And that's actually not even arguable. It's certain. And I think anyone who knows me knows that that is facts. Um,
Hmm.
and now I have a tortoise living in my house. So there is something else alive in here. It's just tortoises are interesting. They're like half rock.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like a living rock. And ironically, his name is Rocky. There's a lot of ironic, Rocky, Jesus. I'm okay. I'm okay.
I am okay. It's going to be okay.
You believe me, right? I am
For sure.
okay.
Don't worry, everyone. We're doing great.
I didn't just make the most gallows humor jokes right before getting on at all. That didn't happen.
Definitely not.
Um, what's making you laugh?
Oh my God.
Let's hear it.
I've been saving this since
Oh
Tuesday.
my God, I saved mine too, by the way. I'm very excited. Look at
Stop.
us. I love that we're preparing.
L- Look at us. Am I right? Okay. Um, okay, I have to pull it up. I took this on Tuesday, as mentioned. So I'm going to send it to you because you need to be able to see it to like fully appreciate it. But of course, I will, for the listener, narrate what's happening here.
Naturally.
So I live in New York,
Mm-hmm.
New York City, Brooklyn to be more specific.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
You need to be
walking.
specific.
I think it's important that I am,
It
I
is.
think
People
it
in New York
helps.
who listen, our New York listeners will appreciate the specificity. The
That's
rest of
right.
the
I think
country will
so.
be like, isn't it all the same? It's fine.
And the answer is kind of.
Yes.
So, um, I'm okay. Don't look at it yet, but I'm sending it to you now on
Okay.
your phone.
Okay. I'm not going to look,
So,
but I'm going to be prepared.
so I'm walking down the street. Uh-oh, it's
Mm-hmm.
saying my internet connection is unstable. So if I stop in the middle of this story, that's just going to add to the suspense, really.
I'm fine with it.
Um, Walking down the street and I see one of the big NYPD floodlights. You know, the ones that are
Ah,
like
oh
a
yeah.
big,
Yep, yep.
it's like the box and the light, and it's during the day, so the light is not on,
Mm.
but there's this big box, and I'm walking by it, and I see that there's a bumper sticker kind of like put on, kind of crooked on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I get close up to read what it says. And I will say I was a little bit stoned when I saw this. So I read it and I really was like, what is going on here? I have so
Uh-huh.
many questions. And part of why I saved it is because then I revisited it later in a more sober moment and was like, oh, I still have so many questions. And it still is wild to me. So I want you now to read it first
Okay.
and then read it to our listeners, please.
Okay. All right.
So you go ahead and read it. What does this say?
It says, don't take your organs to heaven, dot, dot, dot. Heaven knows we need them here, exclamation point. And I'd like to point out the starry background of this
Yeah,
otherwise white and navy blue.
it's almost like a mountain range with like stars up above
Yes,
it. Is
exactly.
which
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
so that is one of my questions is actually like what is that supposed to be heaven? Number
You
one.
know, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number
Looks pretty
two,
craggy, a little craggy in heaven.
I do want to say, I do want to let everyone know that I think organ donation is important, and I am not making light of organ donation or of
It
anybody who
sounds like
passes
you are.
away and donates their organs. I'm hugely making fun
What
of
I
it.
am taking
So
away
cringe.
is that you hate everyone who's ever donated their organs.
That's right. That's right. That's a correct interpretation. So now that we have that out of the way,
Uh-huh.
for me, I'm like, do and this is how this, I was under the influence here because I was like, do the organs go to heaven with you? Like, what? Like, what? What do you mean don't take them to heaven? Like, is it basically saying is this just another way of saying don't let your organs like die with the rest of you? Like, let them be useful? I think that is what they're trying to say, but the
Uh-huh.
imagery like just doesn't translate for me. If I'm taking my whole body to heaven, you mean to say you want me up there without my
Right,
organs?
exactly. Just a skin suit with bones.
Like I thought it just was my soul that went to heaven. I thought that's how that's supposed to work. I didn't think it was my physical body. These are questions, by the way, that one of my children literally will ask me. He will say, "Mommy AJ, when we go to heaven, do we go in our bodies or do we leave our bodies behind?" Woof. Let me tell you what. These are moments that I'm not ready to be a parent. These are moments that I'm like, you got to go talk to your other mom. You got to talk to mommy Laura about this one. She'll do better with this one than me. Um, Yeah, so I don't know. That really has left me with a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was really really excited to share that with you. So thanks
I
for humoring me.
Well, it really made me laugh. Oh my God, a bunch of kids are coming out and they're all in Halloween costumes.
Oh my God, amazing. What are some of them?
So they're kind of far away, but there's a lot of like full body animal suits, like a lot of furry looking vibes, which I do think the younger
Obsessed.
generation is very furry oriented.
Yeah, totally.
Like I don't think they're into like IRL dating, but I think they're into furry culture, which is fascinating. Um,
That feels real. There also just feels like a big like cosplay kind of
yes,
energy,
exactly.
big
That's
time.
right.
Hmm.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because it's almost like you pretend to be whatever on the internet, and then in real life, you're like, what can I pretend to be here? It's great timing since improv's blowing up, you know?
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Anyway, that's amazing and hilarious, and honestly gives me a lot to think about too. And
Yeah,
I
like are
do
you going to take
realize,
your organs to heaven or not?
it's a, yeah, I've got to make a plan. Shit. God, more planning. Do I write them into my will or do I
Yeah.
not? uh, uh, yeah, I will say that the confusion of whether you go to heaven in your body or not is exacerbated by all of TV and movies that shows people straight up walking around heaven
Yep.
like it's like clouds or whatever the fuck. Which also one of the most upsetting moments of my childhood was my dad telling me that clouds are just fog
Yep.
because
Devastating.
yeah,
Devastating.
yes, I was like,
You can't walk around and
what
sit on those and lay on them like
the
pillows?
fuck? They're not like, yeah, they're not like cotton balls that have like some sturdy structure under them to hold me up when I'm walking around. Oh, I was like,
No.
well, what is the point of life at this point? Um, and really death, because I don't want to go to a heaven that's fog.
No,
Um,
absolutely not.
and obviously heaven is up there. So like, duh.
Clearly. Clearly.
Like, if there's
Right.
one thing we do know about the afterlife is that heaven's up there. And like
Yeah.
God's an old white guy with a beard, you know,
Right.
and he wears like
Right.
sheets
Yeah.
as clothes. Um, anyway, something that made me laugh recently is, you know that I just got my desk in my
Hmm.
apartment, and it's actually a desk that was in my sister's bedroom growing up, and it has one drawer in it. And so I was cleaning it out, excuse me, because when the desk got to me, the contents from our childhood were still in there. One of the
Amazing.
items was this.
An AT&T prepaid phone card?
Yeah, girl. Um, yes. Um, with It was from Walmart with their original logo.
Love.
Um, 60 minutes, babe.
Wow.
60 minutes. You can add more minutes at checkout. The visual is an old phone. Um,
An old phone.
like a corded phone, and the dial pad from like a real phone. Um, within the within the U.S. slash international, flat rates may vary.
Hmm.
Um, but it just made I was like, I don't know. It was just like, I'm not getting rid of it. It's staying in the store forever. That's what's
It
gonna happen.
has to. It has to. That's an
Um,
artifact.
it truly is. And I was just like, I don't know why it made me laugh, to be honest. There's nothing overtly funny about it, but I was just like, what the fuck? Like, it was just a real relic coming in that I didn't know I was getting. I knew I was getting this desk that was a part of my childhood, but I didn't know that I was getting uh, a relic that really stamps time, you know?
Yes. It gave me the same, seeing that gave me the same feeling as I get when I hear the old AOL like dial-up sign-in sound.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like it's that same energy.
Absolutely. Um, I'm very sorry to do this, but may we take a bathroom break?
Oh,
My coffee has
absolutely.
just made a decision for me. And so I'm going to go let it exercise its right. And
I we got to do it. Let's take a
yeah,
bathroom break.
okay. I mean, I can edit out this pause, so it'll be fine.
We could al- we
We
could
can
also
leave
fully
in a
leave it in.
bathroom break pause.
Everyone go to the bathroom. Everyone just really quick.
Everyone,
Don't pause it, but just go to the bathroom.
take your bathroom break and we'll be right back with you. I'll be right back.
Incredible.
Oh, just a little bathroom break here. Hi.
Hi, welcome back.
Thank you. Wow, you literally have a voice that says, "Hi, welcome back.
Yeah, oh
Today,
yeah.
we're going to explore."
Today, a guided meditation for releasing difficult
Whoa.
emotion.
Whoa, bitch. Meanwhile, I'm over here. Whoa, bitch.
Listen,
Today, we're going to
okay?
do a guided meditation. All right, everybody, deep breath in. Hold it. Deep breath out.
Oh my God. See, okay, that's an album concept right there. Is the same the same guided meditation, but in like different voices? Or
Just
like this
focus on your root chakra.
is it chakra or chakra?
Okay, I think chakra is absurd. And also, it is what people who are like into that say. So I think technically, though I consider it absurd, I am not an expert in that field. And those who are frequently say chakra, and I am probably the dum dum.
I
That
think
said,
I
I'll
want to
die on the hill.
that said I'll die on the hill. I I want to understand what it like how someone would pronounce it who like what is that
The origin.
concept like yeah
Mm-hmm.
what culture does that originate from? That's whose pronunciation I would trust. I don't even know the answer, so that tells you I am not who you should be trusting.
I don't know. On YouTube, there's never a real person on those. It's always some like AI slop fucking image of like a person sitting crisscross applesauce with a bunch of lights in them.
With a bunch of lights in them
Oh my
in
God,
their
I should have
chakras.
dressed up as the chakra person. Just like
There's still
an
time.
all black uniform with a light at my crotch, a light at my abdomen, which by the way, um the what is it called? The like at your abdomen, fuck, solar plexus. I have Googled so many times, what is that one? Because like the root chakra, they're always saying that it's like your basically it's your trauma and all of your childhood bullshit. And like there's an
Sure.
explanation for all of them that feels pretty clear to me. Your throat one is your communication, heart is connection and all of that. Um, and all of them I kind of understand. I've Googled that one and like basically the even the internet is like, I'm not really sure. And so, did you just yawn?
Hmm?
Did you just, are you Googling and
No,
yawning?
I'm
Whoa.
Googling it. I would never
I've never
dream
felt more at home.
of yawning. Oh my God. No,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I was
Yeah,
Googling to
honey.
see what it
Uh-huh.
meant.
Oh, you're still talking.
Uh-huh. Yep. Okay, sure.
Good.
No, I was trying to look it up to see if I could like help you to learn.
Just made me spit my
Jesus.
coffee. All I know is I was talking and then I look up and you're over there looking at your phone and yawning.
Well,
It's like therapy all over again.
I'm just trying. This is exposure for you. Okay.
My self-consciousness of people yawner.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I'm reading is saying that it's about willpower and personal responsibility. Do you think perhaps you might be a little resistant to that one?
I have a lot of personal responsibility.
I mean, I
I
know I
I
do,
have a lot of
so
willpower. I have not ended my life. So like I think that's willpower. SI warning for everyone. But
yes,
that's some fucking willpower right there.
retroactive. We could just go ahead and put that on the pod in
Yes.
general.
Yes. 100%.
Hey, these are two very mentally
Mental
unwell
ill.
people, and they will talk to each other about it. You can be sure of it.
It might come up. Um
Enjoy.
yeah. This actually leads, I want to ask you my question for you. And
Please.
this is actually like, it's going to offend people, all of our followers and listeners, when I say, when I say that it was a nice segue. But what is your relationship to superstition?
Ooh, love it. Love it. Um, so in the words of Michael Scott, I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
God, that show did have good jokes.
It did.
It
It
had
really
good
did.
writer. The writers were excellent on that show. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm a little stitious, I would say. There definitely are things like it's not broad, but like very selectively, like things like, and I'm curious how much you've observed this in me, but I do knock on wood. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I have a very powerful belief about, like trying not to say out loud, like I'm certain of how something's gonna happen, or
Mm,
like, or if I'm like, this is going well so far, you know,
mm,
it's like
mm-hmm.
there's there's an acknowledgement to the universe of like I understand that that is lucky
Mm-hmm.
and I'm aware of it, knock on wood. So that's probably my most frequent superstition.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I also do have obsessive compulsive disorder, and so
Mm-hmm.
often people with OCD, that is like a theme of OCD is when you are really like attached to like it can be like superstitions or certain like strictness around like religious or spiritual stuff or things like that. That is not my particular theme, but every time I look back on things that I would do, like when I was younger, I would did you ever do the thing where if you went through a yellow light, you would kiss your hand and touch the top of the ceiling of the inside of the car?
So
Or did you
I
ever see
didn't
someone do that?
that I hadn't seen that until I got to college, and then I saw people do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I would do that. I do that less now, but I also spend a lot less time inside of
Right.
cars now.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Because as we mentioned, you live in New York, New
just
York
in case
City.
anyone, I live in New York City, okay? Number one city in the world.
Unless you're from New York City, in which case she lives in Brooklyn.
That's right. Brooklyn, Brooklyn, New York. Um, yeah. So yeah, I'm a little stitious, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your family?
Well, this is another thing. My family, we are all, I was talking about, let me just put it this way. I was speaking to my doctor the other day, and she asked if anyone in my family struggled with anxiety, and I laughed.
That is hilarious. Also, like, what a question. No, actually, our family is the one that has just free and clear, babe. Never had an issue with that.
Although, I mean, it's interesting. She was asking me in the context of SSRIs.
Mm.
I started an SSRI. Big announcement.
Woo!
Huge. Huge for the podcast.
Come on,
I I
serotonin something uptake inhibitor, right? What is it called?
really good, almost selective serotonin
Selective
reuptake
serotonin.
inhibitor.
Yes, there we go. Yeah.
Um, Yeah, so I'm only like 3 days in, so not enough to like feel meaningful effects in either direction yet, but it's
Mm,
feeling okay so far, so that's good. But anyway, in that conversation, she asked me, does anyone in your family struggle with anxiety? And meaning like would they have had a diagnosis or taken medication or things like
hmm.
that? Because, and this is
Which is
another
still a
thing.
hilarious question for a Midwestern gal. Has anyone been diagnosed? No. Do you think they told anyone? Absolutely not.
Well, so here's the thing. Here's the
Yes.
thing.
Uh
This is
huh.
what the way my family is an anomaly is that
Mm-hmm.
actually, yes, they all carry multiple mental health diagnoses. We spend a lot of time in mental health care in my family. But but I did laugh because I laughed for the opposite reason, in the opposite direction of, oh, could there possibly be more anxiety in my family? Probably not.
Mm,
Um, but that it doesn't usually manifest in like superstition that I can think
mm.
of.
You don't have a very sports oriented family,
My
or on your
mom
dad's
and my
side?
brother are sports oriented. My
Oh,
mom and my
okay.
brother are very sports oriented. That it's really interesting because I wonder if there are superstitions around they have around sports and like
Mm-hmm.
luck and things like that. I
Mm-hmm.
actually don't know. I would have to ask them. That's it's never been an interest I've shared, so I don't know as much about
Sure.
their I know that's shocking to you. I wasn't really that into sports. Is that going to be okay? Do you feel like is that going to be
We'll
difficult for you
see.
to want
We'll
to still
see.
be friends? Okay.
We'll bring in a couples counselor for one of our sessions to help us out with that.
Oh my God. To what to help get me on board with sports?
She just doesn't really seem to care about what I care about. Like I just want to watch the game, you know? And
Maybe you
it's
should
like
care about some better stuff.
she doesn't express any interest in watching this 3-hour game with me.
Yeah, well, the
Sports are so
struggle is real.
long. Sports are so
That's
long.
why I can't
So
pay
long.
attention to anything that long.
I mean, I like watching a sport um like the last time I was in a bar, there was a women's soccer game on, and uh I watched, like, I would occasionally look up and like be like, oh, interesting, and watch a little bit.
Yeah.
Um I do enjoy watching baseball from time to time.
Okay.
Um that is because I played softball my entire
Yeah.
uh uh adolescence and childhood. Um and I will definitely watch like college softball when it's on, and the new professional softball league. I'll probably watch some of that. But really, I don't mind watching sports. I don't like football, and I don't have any teams that I'm going for. So it's like with all the
Yeah.
sports, it's just like, oh, it's on. Neat. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll watch soccer. I'll watch tennis. I'll watch baseball. Um, but there's never like, I have to find a TV. This team's playing or whatever the fuck. I started the first game of the World Series while I was at my parents' house, and I left, and the next day my mom told me what happened, and I was like, "Oh." And I was kind of glad to know, but I never would have thought to ask. You know what I
Sure.
mean? I was like, "Oh, well,
Yeah.
now I know the ending of that movie." Um and
Yes.
um um yeah, that's interesting. So, but okay, so you were though a theater kid. What about superstitions in theater? Because there are a lot of superstitions in the theater community historically.
Yeah. I those were not really that was not really the vibe of the theater that I participated in.
Mhm.
Um, so no, there not really. I mean, we definitely there were like things more that we regarded as traditions
Mm,
that would be like, there, but there wasn't ever anything that was like, oh, it's bad luck to not
like
do
if
this
we
or to
forget to
do
do
this.
this, I'm not going to panic that.
We're gonna have a terrible show,
Hmm.
like nothing like that.
Hmm.
Not that I can
What
remember
about
anyway.
break a leg versus good luck? If you were
I
going to
am
go on stage and someone was like, good luck, would you be like, it's actually, would there be a part of your brain that's like, it's actually break a leg for
no,
performers? Okay.
no, but I never liked break a leg. I just like that.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I don't know the origin story there, but that's a weird one for
Yeah.
sure.
So I kind of am like,
It doesn't seem like a nice thing to say.
no, yeah, it doesn't feel, it also like doesn't feel natural to me to say. I
Mm-mm.
don't know. But I also don't, I'm not one to say good luck earnestly a lot. Um,
You said earnestly, meaning you do say, meaning you do say it and not me.
no, I mean,
I'm not one
no,
to
I
say
mean,
good
like,
luck earnestly.
okay,
That's
listen,
my favorite thing that you've ever. I want that on your headstone. I'm not one to say good luck earnestly.
listen,
Episode 2.
let me explain. So, I mean, like, saying good luck because you're
Um,
going into a big presentation and I'm like, hey, good luck with that today.
mm-hmm.
That's not my natural voice or how I'm going to say
Yeah, no,
that.
definitely not.
But if you're like, I have to go to the bathroom, I might be like, good luck in there, you know?
I mean, I've had both of these experiences with you, actually.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah,
do
I'm
believe
much
you've
more,
wished me luck in the bathroom.
I have, I'm certain I have.
And, which is appreciated because you know I have bathroom anxiety. So that is not unhelpful. And, and I do think that because I've done multiple facilitations and things like that since we've known each other, and I don't think you've ever said good luck. I think it's always been like, oh, I can't wait to hear how it goes,
Yeah.
or something like that, or like, oh,
Yeah.
it's going to be great. Let me know how it goes. Like, it's never, yeah, which I do appreciate. I will say that, like, good luck is an interesting thing to say to a person.
Yeah.
Um, it gives entry level vibes, you know? I mean, I will say good luck if someone's about to do something that they are very nervous about. That's like if they have to have a hard conversation, that
Okay.
there's parts of it that they can't control,
Yeah.
like the person's reaction, or like if they're going to go advocate for more money or something at work. I'm like, good luck, and just know that, like, whichever version happens, like, you have a plan, you're confident, you feel good with what you're proposing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I dated a Christian once who was very anti luck because he felt it was anti Christian. He's like, there is no luck
Well,
because there is a God and he has dictated everything. There is nothing left to chance. And I was like, boy, you're feeling real extra.
there is no luck. You're absolutely not hot enough for this take. You're not. Sorry, brother.
You were absolutely not hot enough for this take. Oh
Like
my God,
this
that's
is
brilliant. I
not
love it.
your looks
I'm
are
so
not
sorry, but
supporting the weight of this terrible take.
you're like an 8 and you've got to be like a 15 to pull that off. So,
Exactly. That no luck because there is a God. So like everything's predetermined. So nothing is left
correct.
up to chance. Whereas
Correct.
my view,
Interestingly, sorry, this person was also not a Calvinist, though, which, because Calvinists believe that it is predetermined who's going to heaven or hell versus the
okay.
you can be saved version of Christianity, right?
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like, which is interesting
Right.
because his whole, man, I never want to talk to him again, but if I did, I'd point out this hypocrisy.
I
because
bet he's listening. Do you think he's listening?
he's obviously listening right now. What up, guy?
Hey, buddy, write to us.
Um, please do. Um, but he was like, he was very anti-Calvinist because he believed deeply in people like quote repenting or whatever the fuck and being saved. Um, and that's
Interesting.
literally his brand now. No shit. Like that's legit his brand. And now I'm like, that motherfucker. Man, if I could go back. There is no luck. There's a God who's predetermined everything. Then how can you be saved, bitch? That's exactly how I'd say it too.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Sorry,
you
you were
got to
gonna
say
say
it.
something. I was like, wait, I forgot about that hypocrisy.
Um, I was just gonna say it's funny because my take on it is a little bit like, I don't know. I feel weird about the idea of luck.
Mm.
I feel, I do feel like a lot is random and up to chance.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like it's really magical when chance, happens to deliver something lovely, and we can call that luck, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But, I also am like a lot of us just have more choices in things, which is
That's
actually
right.
not luck, that's privilege.
Yep,
And,
that's right.
I think so I think a lot of the way people talk about being lucky
Mm-hmm.
is like, you weren't actually, it's not that you were lucky.
Yeah.
It's,
If you were lucky to be born privileged, that's the
sure,
ultimate luck. And
sure.
like I think about that because like in the celebrity realm where there's like the like every celebrity interview, it's like the celebrity will be like, well, I got lucky, I really did, and da da da. And then the person's always like, no, no, you worked really hard. And I'm always like, yeah, and there's a billion people working really hard and not
Yep,
getting that. Like, there is something to like, right place, right time, a break happens,
yep,
like you
yep.
get this. And this is I take some issue with the manifesting culture of, because I'm like, yeah, I'm white. Turns out I can manifest some shit
Yep.
because my life isn't under threat
Yeah. It becomes a lot easier to manifest things when there aren't structural barriers in
to
in the
just
way at
getting
every
them.
turn to just
Yeah,
simply, yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I manifested this job. Did you? Mm. Mm. And so yeah, I do think about that a lot. Um, that's interesting. Yeah.
Wait,
Hmm.
are you superstitious?
It's funny. I thought about it briefly before asking you, and I was like, oh right, I'm gonna have to answer this too. Um, I do knock on wood.
Sure.
I do not walk under ladders.
Okay.
Like growing up, that was a big one because we like had a barn with lots of ladders and things like that, and it was like you absolutely don't walk under them. Um, I don't get weirded out by broken mirrors, but it is something I'm aware of being a thing, if that makes
Mm.
sense. And I feel similarly with the good luck versus break a leg.
Okay.
With like when I'm performing and someone says good luck, I like there's part of me that's like, oh, it's actually break a leg, but whatever. I think the thing though that's in my head that I think about a lot is, which is probably somewhat narcissistic, again, read the description that we are mentally ill. Um, um, but I worry like that I willed something to happen only when it's bad. But like if I've ever had a negative thought about a thing or a person or something and then something
Mm.
bad happens, I'm like, did I make that happen? And it's like a full
Mm.
anxiety reaction in my body.
Mm. Mhm.
Um, and like honestly, with even with Simone dying, there was
Mm.
literally part of me that was like, did I make this happen?
Mm.
And then the actual loss of her is my punishment for doing that. Like, this is the cycle that my brain gets in,
Yeah.
is like, well, now you have to live in the punishment of missing her. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh.
Um, which is why I truly try really hard not to think about people flying, because I literally am like, what if I cause their plane to crash?
Mm.
And I know this is so stupid. Like, I'm aware how dumb this is, but it's just like a
Yeah.
very consistent, intrusive thought. Anytime someone I know or love is flying, I'm like, just don't, we have to do something else today and be fully distracted for the timeline of that flight, so that it just doesn't cross our mind at all until you get the text
Mm.
that they landed safely.
Mm. I don't think it's stupid. I mean, I think it really it's there is something, and I mean, of course, I love that you describe it as like narcissistic, but there is
Like,
something
I
to
think I'm
like,
God. What the fuck? That is narcissism.
okay, well, that's not how I was going to say it, Adriana, but the way I was going to say it was a little gentler and
No way, you're
was
nicer to me than I am? What?
weird. Um, no, that's just that there's like you are giving a lot of power to your thoughts.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's where I spend all of my time. So, yeah.
Well, sure. Sure.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, it reminds me of something I read that was like when people say, oh, that's all in your head. And it's like, yeah, I live in there. So
100%.
that's where I live. That's,
Mm-hmm. 100%.
it is all in my head.
I
So am
do
I.
think, yeah. Um, because I did play sports a lot, there were a lot of people with superstitions. I didn't really, this is when I was growing up playing sports, I wanted a superstition.
Hmm.
Like, I wanted to have my, like, I have to tap the plate 4 or 5 times and then like hit my cleats, and so I would literally try to invent something for myself. But then I'd forget it
Obsessed.
for like 4 games and then be like, oh shit, I have to do this again. I forgot to tap my cleats. Shit.
Mm,
Um, yeah, so I think yeah, I and yeah, I don't believe in luck and things like that, other than truly like my whole life since I was very little, I didn't understand how I got so lucky to be born into the family I was born into, because I was seeing kids around me whose families were pretty abusive,
yeah.
or like neglectful or just kind of mean, maybe not like physically abusive or anything, but pretty rough. Um, and I was just like, why do I get this and other people don't? Like, this doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense to me. Of course, as I got older and like understood more about mental health, systemic racism, and capitalism writ large, um, I was like, oh, now I kind of understand. It still doesn't make, I still don't understand how I got here, but
Yeah.
um, yeah,
Yeah.
this is surprising, but I am an atheist, so oof, complicated.
What? Shit.
I only
You
believe that
are?
I am God. I am the only one who can take down a plane
Oh my
with my
God.
mind.
With your mind. With your mind. I love that. I love that.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
it is really interesting though, because so much of like what you're describing, like the like wanting to have a superstition
Mm-hmm.
thing, um, it also reminds me very much of like when I would go to church as I don't know if I may have told you this already, but I haven't told our listeners, so they'll get to hear it
Oh,
now.
come on, listeners. Buckle in.
Um,
Pull over.
gather gather round, everyone.
Pull over,
It's
everybody.
story time.
AJ went to church.
Um, when I was growing up, I grew up in a um, very white evangelical small town in the Midwest. And going to church was social time. It's like going to youth
Mm-hmm.
group was like what you did in middle school to like hang
That's
out with
right.
your friends.
Yeah.
And I would go to any kind of church function and see that people like we were like singing worship music, which was like the one time at church that I ever felt like a connection to something was like when we were playing music or singing, because turns out I just enjoy music and
And
collective
collective.
effervescence.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly in collective effervescence.
But
Aw.
seeing people like,
That's one of my favorite things to know about you. I love it so much. It really warms my heart. Every time I hear something like that, I'm like, oh my God, AJ would be tearing up right now.
AJ would love this. AJ would love this heartwarming random moment of people she doesn't know. But like, people would like put up their hands while they were like
Mm-hmm.
singing, or
Mm-hmm.
they would like close their eyes and like be having like a transcendent experience. And I would be
Mm-hmm.
like, why am I not feeling that? Like, what's,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and like in
sure.
that moment, I was like, what is wrong with me that I'm like not feeling that?
Mm-hmm.
But,
You were the devil. So what can you do? The devil was in you.
it's because the devil was in me and I learned to embrace the devil.
Oh my
And
God, the
this
devil and
is,
God. This is our pod. We have the devil and God have a pod together. How cute.
it's
Guys,
extremely cute.
connecting across lines of differences is important.
Connecting across lines of difference, except look at us right now. Look
Literally
at
in
all
our
these,
flannel and
yeah, all our lines of difference.
go ahead,
Um,
sir.
all of this is just to say,
Yes.
I really think we need to just embrace that, like, we like rituals. You're
Mm,
describing wanting to have a ritual like other people had that maybe
mm-hmm,
was tied to a superstition, but like, when
mm-hmm.
people wear the same shirt that they haven't washed to like watch their sports
To
team
like
because they think
feel
that
it though,
shirt.
right? Like to feel that
Yes.
connection to it was the thing, right? Like I
Yes.
could perform a ritual, but I didn't give a shit, you know? And I wanted
Well,
to feel like they felt, you know?
yeah. But I also think when I say ritual, I think ritual implies a connection to the meaning and intention of it.
Yes, exactly. It's, yeah, okay, yeah.
Um,
That's interesting
versus
because I don't, because I find them so performative.
interesting.
I
Okay.
find ritual almost across the board to be almost like obnoxiously. Am turned off by most rituals because I think they're performative.
Interesting. Like what's an
Yeah.
example?
Uh Praying out loud over food.
Mm,
Praying out loud in general. I get so
interesting.
for the listeners who are pulled over right now, I was raised Quaker. So I was raised the opposite of evangelical. Um we very pointedly don't recruit, and it was a very chill vibe at church, you know. Um like candy, some silence, and a story was pretty much what
Sounds
happened.
nice.
Oh, and we did sing. Our Quaker church did sing. Not all of them do, but we did sing like 3 hymns every week. Um, yeah, I think. I mean, it's why I've struggled with. I struggle with holidays. I struggle with like structured connection,
Mm,
like and
force-fed.
frankly like institutionalized structured connection
Yeah.
and community. And even honestly, like when I was living in Nashville, it was the early aughts, and us millennials were just very into the word community, and
Mm,
everything was about having a potluck or cooking together and having community, and like going to farmers markets together, and like supporting local business together, and everything was like we're a community, we're a community, we're a community. And I never felt like I belonged in any of them, and I wanted to, or I tried to, and I was just like, I feel like you all are faking it. You're being
mm,
so fucking nice to each other all the time, and I know that you fucked you and you fucked this one and blah blah blah, so I know there's shit here,
yep.
and no one's fucking talking about it.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm here is because I fucked one of y'all. That is how I got here. And
Sure.
so I was
Sure.
like, and like family holidays and stuff. Well, I guess it's honestly, it feels like a big version of small talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
as you know, I can't fucking do it. So it's like it's being enveloped in a small talk style environment, and it is profoundly uncomfortable to me, and it actually
Mm.
triggers me to want to act out big time. Like I don't want to be good here.
I mean,
Again,
I love it.
mentally ill. Everyone's like Christmas, and I'm like, what can I fuck up at Christmas? Like this is
What
what's happening in my brain.
I just I how can I ruin Christmas? I Here's the thing is that like all of that absolutely. I think that is true and I think a lot of people do like do th a lot of things performatively.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when you are living your life in such a way that you're like I don't do performative stuff like that, I you can kind of sense when that's happening and you're like, "Oh, this is inauthentic. This is
Mm-hmm.
not we're not
Mm-hmm.
actually practicing whatever this is with intention or in a way
Mm-hmm.
that like
That's
that
it.
is deeply meaningful,
That
right? Like
intention
it
piece.
we're
Mm-hmm.
performing it in a shallow way that's either
Mm-hmm.
for
Ooh,
tradition, which to me again,
are
tradition
we
and
at
ritual are
church? Because
different.
I'm having feelings.
I mean, I've been told by multiple people who are pastors that I would make a good pastor, and I actually think that that's true.
You, well, for sure. For sure. For sure. You could also start a cult though, so let's just skip to the good one and start a
Is this
cult.
not the same thing? Didn't we just say the same thing?
I mean, roughly. Different letters.
Different words. Anyway, the more on that later, more on the cult later.
Yeah, yeah,
More
yes,
info on
yes.
that to come. So just stay tuned. If
Stay
your
tuned.
interest was piqued in the cult, just make sure you're subscribed.
It of course
Um,
was.
we'll be talking more about that. But yeah, no, I think like tradition is different from ritual for me.
Mm,
So
mm,
like just because we do something every year doesn't mean it means something to everybody, doesn't mean it is
mm,
working, doesn't mean it's getting the outcome that we
mm,
want,
mm,
doesn't mean everyone feels connected to it. Um,
mm-hmm.
but I mean, you're about to have Thanksgiving in my house for the first time where you'll see how we
Yeah.
kind of do things in that sense, which is that we're like, we're only doing the parts of this tradition that feel good to us, which are eating a lot of food that we like and hanging out with our friends and
Mm-hmm.
end of list.
I think so. Oh, hang on. I'm getting a spam call.
Should you answer it on air?
That
Live?
would be hilarious. So they can talk about this $30,000 loan that I apparently want. Um, I can't, I won't stop inquiring about it. So they keep,
If
throwing
anybody
it.
would like a $30,000 personal loan, please reach out to Adriana directly for the spam number to
Absolutely.
call.
I've got dozens. Actually, literally, I counted, and this week already, I have gotten here. Do we want the current number of voicemails I have from
We
spam?
need it. Absolutely.
So Monday, I only got three.
Ooh, light day.
Tuesday, I got one, two, three, four, five. Wednesday, I
Oh,
got one, two, three, four, five, six. And yesterday, I got three. And today, I've gotten two so far. So we're at 17 for up to yesterday, but I've gotten two today. No voicemails. Um, yes. I think I might just shut down my voicemail because no one I know is leaving them. So, you know. Anyway, what I was going to say about Thanksgiving is, as you saw, though, I'm very excited to come do Thanksgiving with you. And something I've been thinking about is, um, again, it's not for lack of a desire of having ritual.
yep.
It's like I haven't found the rituals to
Yep.
share with people or I haven't found the people to share rituals with that I feel connected to. And I say that because I've been watching Somebody Somewhere has been my comfort show, as you know, for the last month.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Highly recommend to everyone, by the way. It's fucking fantastic. But there is a lot of ritual in there, and there's a lot of
Yep.
differing belief systems in there and
Yep.
everything. But I'm like, that is what I want. Like I
Yeah.
truly am like, pluck me out and put me there. That's what I want, you know?
Yeah.
um, but yeah, anyway.
I love that.
Oh, I also will not put a horseshoe upside down because it dumps the luck out. So when you have a horseshoe and you like people put them on walls and stuff, it's supposed to be up so it can hold thing. If you put it the other way, you've dumped all the luck out.
So this is the thing with that for me is that
Mm-hmm.
one, because I've just learned that information from you that I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
before, I
Yeah,
will never do it any other way ever again in my life. So just so you
exactly.
know, number one. Number two, that goes into for me symbols and
Mm,
superstition, which
mm,
I am very fucking serious about my
mm-hmm.
symbols.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably not accurate to say. I'm like pretty silly with it too, but like I very much read into
I actually think you
symbolism.
are very serious. It's just that you're always a little silly all the time too.
That's true. That's true.
So it's just a little
Um,
piece, yeah.
but yeah, like so that for me falls into, well, I take that symbol seriously. Like that's,
Mm-hmm.
like it's like, okay, there's something to the direction of it that's like part of
Right.
the symbolism. Um, yeah, so but I'm also like, I'll pass a playing card on the street and I have to like take a picture of it and look at like
Mm.
because they all represent things.
Oh my God.
And
Yes. How often do you see cards on the sidewalk in New York?
oh, all the time. Like
Yeah.
playing cards, you mean? Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
constantly. And it must be the people throw them out and they fly out of garbage or something,
That's
or
right.
people
That's what I
are
think.
like
Yeah.
out playing on benches or
Mm-hmm.
something. But I see playing cards constantly, and I always take pictures because I always want to know. Because
Yep.
I also think like if there's one in my path, I was meant to see it. So I guess
Mm.
this is a layer of superstition that it's good that we got here because I there is that. That's a big piece of it, but that's not what came to mind at first when you said, "Are you superstitious?" But like in that way,
Yeah.
absolutely. We saw a black cat on Halloween last year that
Uh-huh.
like walked across the sidewalk in front of us and like stopped and turned and looked at us
Uh-huh.
and kept
Uh-huh.
going. And I was like, this is the best year ever. And I know black cats crossing your path are supposed to be bad luck, but
Mm-mm.
I refuse to look at it that way.
Obviously.
To me, I'm like, I'm a witch. It's real. What I've
Yes.
always known to be
That's
true.
right. That's right. I mean, when you were saying that, it reminded me also of find a penny, pick it up, all the day you'll have good luck, which I don't have any thoughts around really, but it that led to the thought of my family is very superstitious. If you gift someone a knife, which is a fairly frequent gift item,
Okay.
um, in some circles, um, kitchen or otherwise. Um, but if you gift someone a knife, you are supposed to give them a penny with it for good luck, or they will cut themselves with that knife. And it is my family is very like someone got me like a kitchen knife or yeah, I think a kitchen knife and there wasn't a penny with it and like ran into another room to get a penny for it.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
That's
don't
interesting.
I have not researched this. I don't know anything about it beyond that. That's just but like yeah, I forgot about that one. That's a very real one for my family. Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you, like I'm very interested in that detail of your family and your culture and your heritage. However, the part of that that really really stuck for me was that you started by saying find a penny, pick it up all day long, you'll have good luck. And then
Uh-huh.
you said, I don't really have thoughts about that one. Anyway, and it just was like no comment, just like no opinion,
I felt like I had to like explain the
neutral.
thread of my brain, which was you referred to finding things on the sidewalk, which made me think of find a penny. And then I was like, pennies, family, knives. Ah. So this is
I
how
mean,
I got.
I loved that, but mostly I just loved that particular superstition is no comment, no opinion. Next. Um, okay.
Um, yeah.
I need to know
Yes. Let's hear it.
what's keeping you alive.
Uh-huh. Um, it's a good question. I think pretty basic stuff right now, just like working with other people on stuff, I think. So going like my actual job, working with people, working on this with you, um, having accountability to other people in this moment in my life is feeling very important.
Hmm.
I'm not quite trusting myself with solo life so much. Um, and so the things that I'm doing that involve other people are super helpful. And I would say that legitimately it was like fucking Christmas on Wednesday when my um, CSA was delivered.
Mm. Hmm.
And I had lost track of time to completely. I had no sense that that was going to happen. And and yet it did. And it was just fully just a surprise. I was like, oh my God, like all this really great local food, and that gave me a lot of energy, I think, that I'm still kind of surfing on today.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. Literally the CSA keeping you alive with
Mm-hmm.
its nourishing food
Mm-hmm.
items, locally
Mm-hmm.
sourced, ethically
Mm-hmm.
produced.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yes. What's keeping you alive?
Oh boy. Dry shampoo and a prayer.
Mm.
Um,
I still have dry
no,
shampoo here for you.
oh my God, I love that. Well, I love that your explanation of that was like, my two best friends both use dry shampoo, so I'm gonna stay stocked on it. And I was like, yeah, that feels, that feels right. That feels right. And I love
Obviously.
it. Um, it's great to know the next time I come visit, I won't have to worry about having a travel
Nope.
size container of it. It's there.
That's right.
Um,
I don't like traveling with aerosol, so
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, because you have to get, you have to get like the like little tiny
I
version and
know.
then it feels like, why do I have
Yeah.
this little
That's
tiny,
right. Yeah.
Anyway, so thoughtful of you. Thank you. What's keeping me alive? Honestly, the kind of accountability to people outside of yourself thing really resonates for me.
Mm.
I am finding a lot of grounding in parenting lately.
Mm.
Um, this week, my wife was traveling for a large part of the week. She's back now. She was gone for 4 days. She's
Yay.
back for a couple days, and she's gone for a couple more. And having her back is lovely right now. That is like bringing me a nice big boost of joy. Um, but also just like being with the kids all week and kind of just like having to be focused on like got to make sure everybody eats and takes their meds and sleeps and does their all their basic functions and that's fine and that's enough. Um, it is very grounding. Gives you something outside of yourself to pay attention to.
Mm.
Um, but that it is like I am very much a person who has made my life very, very busy and high stimulation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as a response to the fact that when I don't have those external stimuli, I go inward, which is not a good or safe thing for me to do too much of.
Mm.
Um, so I do feel, yeah, I feel grateful for the moments of getting to focus on not myself. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because it's a bleak place out there in the world, and so the thoughts up
I was gonna
here
say.
just start to get a little bit scary to match.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I can't relate to any of that. So,
I know. I know. Just
um,
tr can you try? You think you could just
ah,
try?
oh my gosh. Well, we've survived. We're still here, to live another day, to record another ep
And
for our amazing listeners.
if you're listening and if you're still pulled over, you can start driving again
Yeah,
or
exactly.
start whatever you're doing that you pulled over from. It's okay. It's safe now.
Um,
It's safe now.
well, anyway, more
More
soon.
soon.